because we're wireless. What the hell? Oh, that's a chicken. I was like, what is that? I have to make sure I've got the desktop audio down. There we go. Yeah. Do what?
I will look for my phone because I can't read this far away.
Why don't you give it a listen too, see if this mic's working good? Because I can't, I can see it lighten up, but I can't see it if it's,
Hey, Bobby Bald Eagle. Hey, that was pretty quick. Echoing. I wonder why I'm echoing.
what do you mean?
Oh, it's because you hear it on your end.
Okay, let's see. Turn those down, see if that's any better. I don't know if you're waving at me or...
I'm waving at people coming into the chat.
Oh, I got you.
I'm like forever away. I'm also sitting in an angle.
Yeah.
Still working in the dark.
Do what?
Did you share it?
Nah, I literally just turned it on. I don't... Let's share it out.
I'm going to share it to Facebook.
Okay.
Are you live?
Yeah. Just giving folks a little bit to see it, I guess.
You should start talking. You're just sitting there.
There's
People watching.
there's not.
I think there is.
There isn't.
There could be.
Where did I start?
Austin, maybe I shouldn't say it while you're live. I'm gonna give a tip.
It
Yeah.
says 2 people are watching.
There's 2 people that you're being boring to.
I had to skip the ad. It's like our channel, but it's giving me an ad.
That
Like
is how
coming in.
YouTube works.
That's bull. If we have to sit through our own ad, we should get paid for that ad.
Alright, well, I guess we could start talking about the day instead of leaving 2 people sitting there.
I don't know who they are. I don't know who I'm talking to.
Well, we know it's Bobby.
I see Bobby Bald Eagle. I see him. I don't know if he's actually there or... Because that's been there for a while, so...
Now we got 3 people.
I don't know. It's a
Oh,
little...
said what we did.
Yeah.
So tell me in the chat here. So hello everyone. You
Hello.
want to explain why you're not making knives right now?
Yeah, I'm unfortunately unable to. The power keeps going off randomly. We've got a lot of storms and wind today, so I'm
He's
little-
very upset
I'm a
about
little
it.
bummed
You can
about
tell
it.
He's bummed.
I really would rather be doing that, but Mother Nature likes to throw tantrums when I'm off work. Getting sick of it. I'm just getting tired of her knowing my work schedule.
Like the next 5 days is supposed to be sunny.
Yeah,
Well, you have tomorrow.
I have tomorrow, yeah, but
Kind of, it still interferes with the live.
yeah, I know. Mother Nature needs to start moving her schedule around our lives. I'm starting to get aggravated with it.
A little bit.
So I had big plans of what I was going to forge. Had my piece of steel ready. Had everything ready. My favorite hammer.
We did have a long day though.
Yeah, an adventure.
So I got my my birthday present today. You can see in the corner there. I can't see myself live.
I can't tell. Like, is it pointing this way? I don't know which way to point.
Where was I?
There, it's over here. Yeah.
Well, there's pictures of the chickens and stuff too. But
Yeah. The new goats are in there
let's see what the
somewhere.
Next. Well, show the OBS so I know which. Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
So we're almost to the picture.
It's a chicken.
It's not moving.
It takes it. There it is.
There's the side
There's
of my
you
face.
driving to get your goats.
Yeah.
That was exciting. We drove
Oh,
through
so
the.
you're gonna do weeks pictures. Oh, there they are. Oh, there, right there.
Yep.
Those are our new goats that we picked up today. We're probably changing her name to Jolene, and then her baby Gracie. That's Gracie. And her mama Jolene.
Some more goats. What's up, Tim? Hi, buddy. Yeah, we got 2 new goats this morning.
There we go. I have to refresh you. In my
It's exciting. No knife making. The weather's not cooperating. It's either pouring down rain out there or it shuts the power off randomly. So
Speaking of,
it's a bummer.
if the
More
live stream
goats.
goes off
Many
randomly, we
goats.
know why.
Yeah, that actually should be said, I guess. If we suddenly just disappear, that's because the power went off
We
again.
stop talking and go completely still.
The screen will probably freeze like and then
Hold down.
yeah, man, it's been crazy. I was so bummed because I've been looking forward to working on this thing all week. I've got it all like planned out. I was gonna make Scorpion's spear for Mortal Kombat. I was really excited about it.
That's cool.
I was gonna make the one from the beginning of the movie, the one that his wife used to do her gardening, and he he ties his rope to it and he starts just killing people left and right. It's awesome.
Spoilers.
Awesome movie. It's the beginning. As long as you don't spoil the end is awesome. It doesn't matter. So yeah. And yeah, so I don't know. I thought maybe I could do it tomorrow, but I wanted to get some work on the barn done and get some videos shot for this week. It's so good, man. It's so good. I've watched it like 4 times. I really feel like they completely made up for there's other movies that we don't speak about, from the 90s. Ugh.
90s.
I keep doing this. Yeah, those movies were terrible, but the new one I like a lot. It's awesome. It is awesome. So yeah, we went up and adventured through the eye of the hurricane this morning to.
The hurricane.
I was even seeing. I just feel like we were really far away because we were even seeing signs for Toledo.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, what? So, yeah, it was almost 2-hour drive.
Yeah.
And it didn't start raining till what? We got halfway up there. And then it was buckets.
Yeah, it just started
Buckets
pouring on
upon
us. Yeah, and then when we got there, it was just no sign of slowing down. So we were like, oh, man, how are we gonna do this? But it ended up being okay. We backed the car right into their barn, and
We had to wait because there was somebody there from Tennessee that was picking up 2 goats.
yeah,
And so they were having the same problem, but luckily, we don't. How many hours did they drive?
they drove from Tennessee. Like they came up yesterday and stayed in a hotel,
Oh, did they? Okay.
and then got up early this morning, and then went to get their goats. So it's a hot spot for goats. Hot spot.
She's got some pretty goats. Well, see what ended up happening. That lady got the father of Gracie.
Oh,
The
okay.
father of Gracie.
Oh, yeah,
He's
yeah.
the one that's the polled, blue-eyed, and moon spots. So he's a flashy buck.
He was in they put him in a critter cage in the back of their truck with a tarp over him, and man, he was
Complete
raising hell.
tarp.
He was like, "Nyeh."
Well, Jolene isn't too happy about being incarcerated as well up
Yeah.
in the woods right now. She's screaming like Anna usually used to scream back at the old house. Meh.
Yeah, she's back there
Now, literally, that's how it sounds.
raising a little hell. Southern Ohio prepping. What's up, man? Good evening.
Hey, how are ya? So, I'm thinking I might be able to, since she was born March 13th. Are you hearing the wind?
Yeah, I was listening to
Yeah.
the wind.
March 13th, I'm thinking she's going to be able to be bred by November, December.
Oh, you heard it here first.
Yeah.
More goats.
Well, that's fall. So what we're looking at right now is August, September, and then if we bred both of them, then we would have babies
More
by
goats.
March. Well, I'm excited to see what even Billie Jean and
Oh, yeah.
Anna end up having because
It's
there's
gonna
a
be
chance.
fun.
Well, there's been a really bad score from other homesteaders.
Tim says he wants to meet a goat. Tim, you're
No, that's his twin. He wants to come meet Patch.
his goat twin. I get it. Oh, I was gonna say, Tim, sometime in August, I think Landis and Billy are coming up.
They said
So
the first week of August. Don't know
you
if
gotta-
that's for sure or not yet.
yeah, if once we know for sure, we gotta get some of us together. You know, the goats might go into labor. So don't
that's
say
just Billie
anything.
Jean.
Yeah, don't say anything. But I've been telling Landis that he has to midwife for the goat. So I'm kind of hoping that he's freaked out about it,
If
but
he
he's
literally gets in there with me, I'm gonna lose
oh my god,
my mind.
it's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be so
I'll have
good.
him literally like anxiety, like freaking out.
North's birthday party, yeah. Celebrate the birth of new goats. It's gonna be a wait. Norse can get together to celebrate anything.
With mead for
Oh yeah,
any reason.
Lots of mead,
or
lots
bourbon.
of fun, or bourbon.
Tim's
Yeah, Tim's bourbon.
situation There, yeah.
It'll be fun.
But no, what I was going to say is that the homesteaders have been complaining about there's been a lot of bucklings this year. So I'm hoping it's not that case, but
Oh man,
I mean,
that's what I kept thinking it was gonna be nothing but bucks.
well, but if you want to work, have an actual working farm, you have to sell the bucks.
Yeah. Sell the bucks.
Sell the
Buy a
bucks.
buck, get a free chicken. Always need bourbon. There you go. How's the weather over by you? Tim, are you still over in Hebron? I haven't talked to you in a while.
I'm so tired.
Yeah, it's been a long day.
We got up earlier than we were supposed to.
Right on. Is the weather crazy over there or what?
How is Southern Ohio prepping. How are you guys doing? How bad is it
Imagine the weather's
up there
probably
too? It's
pretty
probably
crazy
all
there as
through
well.
Ohio.
Since
Down
it's
in
been
here, down
raining
into
all day.
Kentucky.
Yeah, man, this freaking weather. It's like it just doesn't know what it wants to do.
Yes. Is it still drizzling out there? Can you tell by the puddles?
It's not. Over here, it's not raining
It
anymore.
should be passing through. It's supposed
I'm
to be.
sure it'll cough up some more rain
I'm sure
shortly.
in an hour when I need to go out there and feed everybody, it'll pour on me again.
Yeah.
We just lucked out that when we got here, it wasn't pouring when we took them up to the
Yeah.
goat pen.
I was lucky. It's too
That's
cold
never
to
gonna
plant
happen
anything. Yeah. Yeah, it probably is. Need a big greenhouse to plant stuff
Well,
next to
it's
cedar
not-
trees.
Well, today's Mother's Day. This is the last freezing point. Because we're zoning 6B. Mother's Day is... After Mother's Day is when you can actually put plants in the ground.
Oh. I did not know that.
Yep. This is our last freeze day for planting.
Last freeze.
Well, it's not going down into the 40s.
I'm just gonna plant corn everywhere. Just put corn everywhere I can find.
Do in this.
I don't know.
It'd be crazy to see how well it.
I just think it'd be hilarious to just plant corn everywhere and just not tell anybody. So all of a sudden there's just corn stalks growing everywhere. I wish it could be fun
I
just
think
to.
the goats can actually eat the leaves and stuff. I don't think they eat the stalk, but.
I think they'd be going for that
Well,
corn.
yeah, they're gonna go for the corn, but they don't need it. It's the same with
Landis
chickens, they
said,
don't
"What
need it."
about taters, precious?" Taters too.
Landis, your
Hey,
ears burning. We were just talking about you.
nah, we were talking about you.
We were. You're
That's
supposed
silly.
to help me. You're going to be the doula for Billie Jean when she gives birth when you come visit.
Landis is gonna be the doula obligata. We're gonna get him some scrubs, and he's gonna walk around
He's
like
gonna be
this.
in there like a doula, right? They're kind of like a midwife.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
They're
yeah.
in there
I
like
know all about it.
massaging and like putting cool compresses and
Cool compresses.
on the goat. Yeah.
Whenever randomly though during the birthing, you have to say, "Landis, we need more water boiled." I don't know
Oh,
why.
don't.
I don't know why, but whenever you watch shows, he says he's buying her drinks before delivery like a gentleman. Right on. Right on. That's actually
Molasses water.
that's in the handbook.
Molasses water.
There's a very detailed handbook.
Uh,
So it's gonna be good, man. I think you're
is that kind of like when they gave you like shots in the parking lot when Sam was being born?
I don't recall that. I don't recall the shots.
I remember you telling me about that. Like,
Yeah, there might have
after
been a
she
shot
was
or two.
born.
Sometimes the shot just what you need. Yeah,
I think it was Randy's fault, wasn't it?
yeah.
Yeah.
So hell yeah, Landis. I thought.
So August 5th, Pon.
Yep.
August 5th. So that week. Somewhere in there. Give or take 5 days, because they could go either or in between.
Yeah.
5 days before, 5 days after. I don't know, depending
Could
on
be
how
any
long
time.
they're actually staying.
Could be any time. At
And
any
then
given
watch, they'll
time.
completely miss it.
Yeah. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be real good. And then me and Ty were talking about setting up the podcast and doing a fire and literally just setting the mics up and recording and seeing what everybody has to say
Bring
about.
out the stories.
Yeah, bring out some stories and some,
One with the stories.
some of that good talk, some of that truth talk.
I see 6 people joining the conversation, unless we just lost them all because we're just talking.
They were like, nah. Yeah, man, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be really good.
Who's he bringing with him?
He's bringing Billy with him.
Billy?
Yeah, Billy.
What happened to
Billy.
where's what's his face?
What, Bangs?
Bang.
I don't know, Bangs. He doesn't want to go anywhere anymore.
I fell off the face of the earth.
Yep.
That's disappointing.
I know. It'd be nice. Be nice if Bangs would. We need another North Day. You know. We need one, guys. This is a big deal.
I think people are leaving because you left the picture of the knife making.
Probably. There's just no way I could do it tonight, guys. I'm sorry. I wanted to, but every time we would get going with anything today, the power it just goes off. The wind and the rain and the shitty weather is just killing it. So the problem would be I'd be outside. I would be far away from the computer. I have this like ridiculous cable going all the way out there to run the camera off of, and it would just be a massive headache trying to keep it going during this weather. So
Let alone it could completely, what do you call it, shorten out because it has that connector.
Banks has been busy at his practice, lots of new patients. So he definitely is a doctor. That sounds like confirmation.
I doubt it.
That sounds
I
like
doubt that's true.
that is.
His wife is a doctor.
She's. I think that's what it is. Is it's all about who you know.
So you're a photographer because you're
yeah.
married to me.
I mean, it's.
So I'm a knife maker
That's
because
what I'm
married
saying.
to you.
That's what I'm saying.
Wow.
It's all about who you know,
I'm fancy.
right?
I didn't know I was.
I know.
Awesome.
It's like, okay, me and Tim are friends with Landis. Technically, we're law enforcement now. Saying I don't make the rules, guys. I just live by them. We're just deputies. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna have a big crazy live tonight because there was just no way to get the knife
Well,
making
there's other
going.
lives going on right now.
And there's a lot of other lives
Sam,
going
whatever
on.
Sam's doing, shaking the whole table
I'm
in the
trying.
camera.
She's upset.
I am upset.
Sounds like an
Tim's-
amazing buddy cop movie.
Yeah, dude, imagine Landis in hot pursuit of some perps, and me and Tim and Tyler in the back seat. We don't get guns because we're dumb, but
Dumb.
we're there. So all he's got to do is he's like, there he is right there, and we just jump out of the car and go after him, and he like fires his gun into the air, yeah, and then we get the perp.
Oh, please thumbs up too, guys. I know there's only 5 people, but we still need thumbs up.
Jeez, Lando.
Oh, God.
Wow,
That's
man.
so bad.
That's so wrong. So wrong.
Look at Tim's face.
Yeah.
So, Pon, you gonna help me with birthing goats? I can see it now. He's gonna be so grossed out. He's gonna pass out.
How are you around just piles and piles
He's
of
like,
guts and blood?
absolutely. Let's say he's in law enforcement. He has to be.
Birthing goats all the time, really.
No, he
People
has to
call
be
him.
used to blood and guts.
I'm sure at least once a week he gets a call where someone's like, "Our goat's going into labor. We don't know what to do." He slaps on his light.
Operator.
He slaps on his light on his, on the roof of his car, and he heads out in hot pursuit.
Hot
And
pursuit.
when he gets there, he's like, "Everybody back up! I know what to do." Which is why he needs deputies.
I get the first bite of the placenta. Han! Jesus! God, man. It's gross enough as it is, but jeez.
I'd like to interject here.
You just made somebody leave because it was so disgusting.
I'd like to interject that the other day was Tim's birthday,
Happy birthday, Tim!
and I said something very similar to Tim on his birthday
How was that possible?
because great minds
There's
think
6
alike.
people. Oh, update everybody real quick. Why you're not knife making.
For everybody just joining in, we are not knife making because the weather is stupid and the wind and stuff keeps knocking out the power and basically ruining everything. So, didn't want to leave everybody
People
hanging,
pop
so
in and then people leave.
we decided to turn this on, say hi to everybody, hang out for a little bit, It is what it is.
Most people just look at the picture. They don't read what the title is.
Yeah. Vegetarians.
Vegetarians.
The goats are. So. Yeah,
Hopefully that goes smoothly with all the birthing. I'm very nervous about it.
she is. She's really nervous
I'm
about
really nervous about it. I have watched so many goat birthing videos that it scares you to death.
Do you know what I think? I think would be hilarious is to get Tyler in there with you.
That's
and
not possible.
The reason is because
He
would freak out. I could see Tyler panicking like big time.
Oh God.
Everything could be going smoothly,
No.
but he'd be like,
No.
"What do I do?"
No, there's no way.
That would be so funny.
He could not be calm. I could not have him in,
I'm
in the area.
gonna film the whole thing, so I think it's gonna be great.
I'm just thinking by then, I'm definitely we're going to have them in the cedar barn doing this because that, the goat house right now is so flimsy. There's no way that two people could even sit in there right now.
Yeah, it needs a new floor.
Well, that's another thing too I was going to say to you is, are we going to go the whole gravel sand route? Or is that, because I know that my friend uses lime. Would that be limestone
Yeah,
powder?
I mean we could. I mean I don't know. I mean it really.
It just seems like it needs to be compacted.
It's
like,
gonna
really
be
bad.
limited to what we can get back to that spot.
Well, that's what I'm saying. If we had it in bags, we can just use our fancy dancy mower.
That's true.
But will it be too heavy?
Take a
to
lot
get
of
up the
bags,
hill?
but we could do it.
You're gonna have to put some kind of fancy new tires
If I
on
can
the
get
mower.
if I can get the quad fixed by then, that would have no trouble doing it.
You have till August.
Yeah, that could be.
Buying
that could be
overalls
doable.
just for the birthday. Yes,
Nice.
but it's going to be August, so you might not want to be wearing overalls.
And if he wears
in
just
August.
those, he should be okay.
The jean overalls, I would suggest, not
Yeah,
the very thick overalls. No.
yeah. Mandy from Royal Amethyst Acres is making me some yoga pants that says "juicy" on the butt. So, I'll wear those if you want to wear some overalls. I'm gonna be filming, so I'm just
I
gonna be
love how
filming.
that literally you did not break out into laughter even trying to say that. Speaking of Mandy, where in the hell is she?
I'm completely
It
serious.
is Mother's Day.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's Mother's Day, so everybody's mothering.
Mothering.
Yeah. I'm going to cut the legs off and make them short shorts. Oh God.
Yeah, there you go.
I need that.
That would be
I
a
need
sight,
to see
too.
it. That needs to happen. Yeah, it's gonna be good. Just think, when the bird things happen, you're gonna have a whole team of basically scientists at hand to help out with the baby goats being born.
Scientists.
Cheddar.
So it's gonna be great. These are learned doctors, all of them.
Learned.
So Landis, you're going to be happy to know that there's a new episode of the podcast that will be live tomorrow morning, tonight.
Spoilers.
It's every Sunday night. And we're recording a new episode tomorrow for that. A new interview, which is really cool. Really excited. Yeah, man. Oh, you wouldn't believe it. It's been crazy. That's why I went ahead and threw up the thing on this just to start kind of cross advertising a little bit, because we've gotten a gigantic fan. What do you call it? Like a lot of
Following.
people. Yeah, the following.
huge
A lot
following.
of following has reached out to us now, and started sending us emails and letters or not letters, but emails and messages on the Facebook page, and it's crazy. So we're with no shortage of interviews now, which is really, really cool. So I'm really excited to see that, to see what happens with that channel. Very, very cool.
So I still don't know. Pond never said what part of August.
I don't know.
You told me weeks ago it was the beginning of August.
Yeah, what part of August are you coming up, Lando? Tim said I've raised a lot of dinos. That is true. Tim, we need to get you over to the computer, man. There's some good games to be playing. And Lando, I tried to see if I still had a Warcraft account, and I don't think that I do. I think Billy said the 27th. So that's not the beginning.
Not happening. I'm going to say he's going to miss the birth.
You're going to miss the birthing if you wait that long.
Well, the 5th. August 5th is the
Yeah.
birth.
There's a chance you might miss the birthing.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then Anna is the end of September.
Yep. I tried to see if I could get my my old accounts. I was just going to give you my accounts, but I don't think that any of them exist anymore, believe it or not.
We will reschedule.
We will reschedule. Right on. Yeah, guys. It'll be fun. Regardless, I think we'll have a good time. Spend some time, cook some meat, hang out by the fire, drink some beer. It'll be good.
Oh, yeah.
It'll
Hopefully it
definitely
doesn't
be.
rain the whole damn time.
Oh, God, I'd be so pissed.
Are you going to take time off when they're here?
Yeah, I probably will.
You better get exact dates, because don't you have to schedule like a month ahead of time?
Yeah. Landis said, I want to be there for the birth of every little creature on your island. It helps them to trust me. He's Dr. Landis Hammond. Dr. Jared Hammond. Big Red Bullion. Hello, I'm new here. Well, welcome. Glad to see you.
Hello, hello, hello.
Sorry, if you clicked on this because of knife making, sorry about that. It's not happening tonight because the weather keeps knocking the power out. But I've been doing these weekly and bi-weekly knife making. I make something cool, I give it away on the stream. Unfortunately, the power keeps going out, so didn't want to leave everybody hanging tonight and not show up. Decided to turn on the camera and just hang out and, do some dickering, do some talking. See how you guys are doing.
Show off some pictures of the...
Show off some pictures of what happened this week. But tomorrow I'm going to be working on the All Good, I Ring Your Bell, so I'm here to support. Right on, man. Appreciate that. It's awesome.
Thanks, Big Red.
Hopefully find something on here that's interesting and fun. If you haven't ever watched a video of ours before, she's very informative and knows what she's doing, and she's very professional about her videos.
It's not true.
I am a giant idiot. And every time I'm allowed out of the house with the camera, things tend to get a little ridiculous, and that's my
That's
fault.
why everybody loves him, because you don't know what to ever expect.
I think they
You're
feel sorry.
entertaining.
I think
You're
it's just
entertaining.
pity. They deserve better. I'll do better. I'm going to do better. It's going to be better. Andrew Barker, fire and alcohol go hand in hand. Right on. Right on. My wife does all my editing. See, that's cool. Hell yeah.
See, he prefers to do the editing. I think I draw out the editing a little bit too much.
I like
when
to
I was
edit.
doing it anyway.
I like to make it.
You're fast at it.
I like to make it random and funny, and it's. I don't know if you go back on the channel and watch our commercial. It's our very first commercial for what was it? Grub Terra.
Terra.
For the chickens, they sent us a bag of their little worms. They're just little worms, and
Soldier fly larvae.
black soldier fly larva, and we got out there and. God, one of these days I'm gonna put the bloopers out there.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I wish you would have had the video on my face when I opened the bag, because I was not expecting
Yeah.
dried up dead worms.
Bro, I still use a VCR. I'm not tech smart. Hey man,
Hey.
VCRs. That's the era we're from, man.
Yeah.
You
I
were
wish we still had a
disappointed.
VCR sometimes.
Landis, did you watch it? There was so much.
Oh no, we definitely no. It was too gross.
VCRs.
Like we were so grossed out.
Did you remember the VCRs that had the, like, it was later on in the era of the VCR,
Well,
but
I don't have the bag here, Tim.
the VCR, and it had the DVD player on this side. And some of them, not all of them, but some of them, you could actually put a blank tape in and record
right.
off of the DVD onto
right.
it. Didn't always work, but I don't know why you wanted to, but it was nice knowing that we could do that.
Oh, it's his first time here, but he doesn't even know who we are.
Yeah. Yeah.
Denny, Cat.
Yeah, I'm Denny.
We're in northern Kentucky,
Yeah.
living in a camper on family land.
That's it. That was it. That was everything she
Just
said.
got started here, living here.
He said, "Yeah, bro, that was
Well, we tried to
brilliant."
get started last year, but we've been technically living here
Yeah.
since February. So there's a lot of stuff to cover.
There's a lot.
It goes
yeah.
back actually. The starting of the channel, I had started in our backyard, so it goes back like 3 years. Yeah, like 3
yeah.
years of stuff. But the past year is the most updated info.
Oh yeah, it's nice to meet you too, man.
Nice to meet you.
His name is Red, and he's from Canada. Thank you for Letterkenny, by the way. Every time
We got a lot of Canadian
I know.
people following us.
every time a Canadian person jumps on here and subscribes or talks to us, I try to make it a habit to thank them for Letterkenny. Because Landis is the one that got me started watching that show, and then ever since then I've been hooked. It's been nonstop. That is some funny shit. Love that show.
Let's see what else.
Tim wants to see the worms. We don't have them here, Tim.
That's what I said. I'm like, I don't have them here in the room with me. Just watch that video.
Yeah, if you watch it, oh my god.
Just dried up worms.
I've been saying this for about a week now, but I seriously don't think that Grub Terra is ever going to speak to me ever.
No, they said
again.
thank you in an email.
Really?
Yeah, well, what I found out is they're sending it out to all homesteaders. It doesn't mean, even if you hit 1,000 subscribers, they're sending it out to everybody. It's free marketing.
My channel is about pouring metals and sand casting silver art. Right
Nice.
on. That means that me and you choose some of the same dirt. Hell yeah.
It's very cool.
Do you, what kind of metals do you pour? Do you do, like, nickel? Because you know what? I actually have a couple molds for guards of knives that I've never been able to do because I wanted the guard to be a certain way. Could you, if I sent you my,
No,
the
he's
lost
not
wax,
eating one.
could we get Ty to eat one? I doubt it. I really doubt.
No, God.
I seriously doubt. Because once you look in the bag, Tim, it's like you just instantly don't want to look in the bag anymore. The chickens love it.
Well, some of them.
I pour nickel, tin, copper, brass, silver, gold. Nice.
Ooh.
So yeah, me and you are gonna have to talk because there's a couple guards that I wanted to get made for a couple knife projects. Maybe something you could do.
Expensive the.
Be worth it. Totally worth it. It'd be worth everything about it just to get these made because I can carve the guards myself out of the wax, but once I get that far, that's as far as I can get. If you got the mold, I can sand cast anything. Yeah. If I sent you the wax mold, could you put it in the sand and cast it that way? Would it work? Or so I've only done a couple pours and they didn't turn out very good. I don't know if I was overheating or what. And I was trying to pour copper. That's awesome, man. Maybe we could get our email address or get his email address and.
Well, it's
I would really like to do that.
wolfsheadfarm@gmail.com.
Yeah, we need to. If we can get your email, man, I could reach out to you. That'd be awesome.
You don't leave it here. I mean, it's not like
Well,
I don't think there's anybody that's
these
unsafe.
guys are
Oh, he
cool.
went ahead and did it anyway.
Yeah, these guys are cool. They're not gonna do it.
Well, there's a pencil.
Well, I can. We have technology.
Okay.
I'll
Let
just-
me know if you
I'm gonna
can copy and paste from there.
I'm gonna just copy that. Let's copy that and go ahead.
That's not gonna work.
That's not gonna work. Can't open that item. Okay.
I was gonna say, I don't know if you can get that all running while you're doing that.
There we go. Gotcha.
Cool.
Appreciate it, man. That's awesome. Yeah, definitely. I'll definitely shoot you an email, and that'll be awesome. As
Homesteading community unites.
I can get out there and I got all the carvers, all the carving knives and stuff, and the lost wax, and I'll actually forge the knife, and then I'll start carving, the wax to fit onto that knife. And
What's up, Darren?
what's up, man? And then once I get it to that point, man, I could. Dude, I would totally make you a cool knife for that. That'd be so cool, man. Love it. Love it.
Maybe he's near Darren. I'm literally like,
Yeah.
like, see, there's Darren, there's John, there's like so many.
If you check that out, that link right there, you can see. If you check out that link right there, you can see some of my other work and maybe get an idea of something you'd like. Oh yeah, Landis, I've been keeping up with Thorhaven's videos, man. It's
Did
awesome.
you see the pictures from the day? Did you see their
Oh
fencing
yeah,
that
everything they
did?
did,
Oh my
yeah, it's
God.
awesome, man. I love the tree crafting, man.
300 times a week he ships to the U.S. Jesus,
I'm
you're a busy dude.
oh god, yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, I'm gonna be working on my barn a little bit tomorrow. I gotta do an interview for the podcast around 1, but I'm definitely gonna try to get some more work on the barn. And I've got another project. I'm not gonna announce it or anything, but it'll be in the coming week or two videos. I'm gonna
You're just gonna clear off the whole table and fall over.
in the coming weeks I'm gonna show it. I've got a crazy idea inspired by Mandy,
Creekside Maples. What's up, you guys? Jumped on over there.
and
Oh, thanks so much, Creekside.
oh yeah, we appreciate it. Hell yeah! What are you doing?
Sam's trying to disconnect everything while we're live.
No, I'm not. I'm trying to
This could go-
reconnect my monitor.
This could go
Sabotaging
haywire.
everything.
Yeah. Sam is a master hacker, and she's
No, she's not.
she's
am.
hacking the back of the computer apart.
Yep.
That's definitely how
She's
it works.
messing things up.
I'm
Messing it up.
Literally
make you
did
a
not
cool
touch
knife
your
handle.
computer.
We could make you a cool knife handle with some pure silver inlay. Wow, that's gotta
All
be
kinds of fancy stuff.
really really valuable. I mean, pure silver. I mean, I'm not the wisest man around, but silver's expensive.
Oh, by the way, the weather interfered with Denny's knife making tonight, so
Yeah.
we
Every
had
time I get
power
going-
outages
Yeah.
and bad winds, so that's why we're talking from in the camper.
You can't even if you fart in here, the power goes out. So trust me, I know.
Stop
'Cause
farting so much.
Sam farts a lot, and
What?
I'm always
You're gonna
yelling at
blame it
her.
on
Bubba farts more than I do.
Bubba. I'm glad you're keeping count.
The wolf's head fart. Pure silver versus dog bean. No beans, then, eh? Yeah, no beans. No beans.
I'm gonna go use the bathroom.
Jay, if you guys haven't checked out Thorhaven, you should definitely do so. He's
Oh yeah.
he does a lot of stuff up there, man. That guy's awesome. And
I could just
Both of them
go
are
visit
awesome, I should
them.
say.
I think that eventually, Darren, you're gonna have to, when you guys get big, you're gonna have to raffle off like a week to come stay with you guys, because the stuff you and
I'm
Brigitte,
totally gonna win it.
Brigitte do, oh my god, I literally am like, I'm just in awe.
I'm gonna win it. I'm gonna win the
I'm
raffle.
like, I need to learn.
There's got to be a
things.
way.
Sorry.
That's Sam. Go solar, be free of the fart. I wanted to. I really did. I had all these crazy plans, and
Oh, about
Yeah.
solar and stuff.
going solar. And then when I started calculating how much we would need here, especially with my workshop, it was crazy. Do I make Damascus? Yes, I do. But I make everything by hand. So I used to have a power hammer that I built myself, and I used to use it to do Damascus. But
I'm
When
back
we
here
were
covering
moving-
my face.
when we were moving, there was no way for me to get it here. So I ended up selling it.
It was technically my fault.
No, it's all right. I mean, there wouldn't have been any way for us to get that
I
thing
know,
here. It
but
was
still.
nuts. This thing was huge. But now I do Damascus. I make everything by hand. So unfortunately, it ups my production time to forge weld and fold and forge weld and fold. But I do make Damascus. Yeah, I actually have a Damascus knife out there laying in the rain because I forged it and I made a rookie mistake of grinding it way
You
too
know how to
thin.
fix it.
No, I can't. This one's it's unfixable.
Oh.
It was way too thin, and when I quenched it, it had a little ping sound, and that showed
right.
some delamination of the layers. Always wanted a Damascus knife. So what steel holds the best edge? That's a very subjective question. I could say if you're doing a lot of like I like to look at it like this. If you're doing a lot of work, say on your farm where you're cutting things, skinning things, woodworking, anything like that, your best bet is to go with I'd say something in the 10 series, high carbon. Unfortunately, that means you got to do a lot of maintenance. Like I treat all my knives like guns. If I use it, I clean it, I oil it, I put it away oiled. I never leave a carbon steel knife laying out. Although there is D2. Now D2 is another really, really high grade tool steel. It'll hold a super hard edge, but it's not gonna flex. It's not gonna flex like a good 10 series. 1080 is a wonderful, wonderful steel. One of my favorite steels is W2. It's like a happy medium between those two high grade steels. But then if you're doing a lot of chopping stuff, you really can't go wrong with spring steel. Say 1075 or even a 5160, like your leaf springs on your vehicles. But I don't recommend using a leaf spring. There's a lot of people that do. They repurpose leaf springs into knives. I don't recommend it. When you're first starting out learning, it's a good idea because it gets you there. It gets you working steel,
Well, see, he's saying about a sharp knife that holds the edge.
Yeah.
What about the one that you had made for Greg?
Oh yeah, that was actually made from high carbon steel cable.
Because
So
he said he's butchering.
it was a cable Damascus knife, and he only used it for skinning deer and processing deer meat. And it held the test of time. Over time, though, the high carbon steel did get a patina on it from the blood of the deer.
I thought you did use a lawnmower blade once.
Yep. Lawnmower blade will work okay depending on where you get it. It's a roll of the dice because you don't know exactly what kind of steel you're getting. Some of the companies that make them use nothing but carbon steel. Some companies just literally sharpen a piece of like 1040 structural steel, which is not going to hold an edge for nothing. A U-Loof, yeah. Hell yeah, that'd be cool. I've never made one, so it would be my first. But I'd love to try. That'd be awesome. Do a lot of butchering here on the homestead, and I'm always looking for a good sharp knife that will hold an edge. For butchering, I'd say I would probably go 1075. Go a little bit less on the hardness. And yes, I know you'd lose a little bit of that edge retention because you're going down in carbon steel. But you're going to gain some flex, and depending on if you're trying to, like, I've made butcher knives that can chop through bone. And I tested those knives on a big chunk of giraffe bone. And 1075 has the perfect balance between like edge retention and flex. So when you hit it, it actually, the impact goes through the knife pretty evenly, so you don't lose you don't lose a lot from it. You don't structurally compromise the knife. Ball bearings.
That's not over.
Stainless steel would be a good steel to forge. It can be. Depends on the grade of the stainless. Some stainless steels are going to air harden or work harden. Work hardening it's doable, but for someone who likes to forge a lot, I tend to steer away from those because as soon as you start drilling the handle to get through it, just to put handles on it, you're talking a whole new different set of drill bits. You almost have to use masonry bits to get through it. That's how hard it can get. The heat of the drill going through the steel actually hardens it. And that wouldn't be a big deal, but when you harden something locally like that, you always run the risk of stress fractures that you can't even see forming at the handle. Have you ever seen a knife where they hit something and the whole blade breaks off? That's what you're trying to avoid. But it is doable. There are ball bearings made of a steel called 52100, and most of us call it ball bearing steel. It's a semi-stainless. That is an outstanding steel to use for making knives. So hopefully I didn't just give you a book when you just asked for a sentence, but I'm very passionate about steel. I've been making knives for a long time now, and I really enjoy doing it, and going through and learning the ins and outs of all these different steels. When you quench, do you use water or oil? It really depends on what I'm quenching. If it's a super high carbon steel, say going into the to anything 1070, 1075 and up, I'm gonna go with oil. Now I have my favorite steel is both. My favorite steel is W2, which is a water hardening steel. That doesn't mean that you should go straight into water hardening. I would, if you're forging, I would definitely start with the 10 series and get to know them before jumping into that one. At the point I'm at now, I'm actually about to basically change over all my steels to W2 and solely work on it. So with my technique, I have a water quench there that's been heated to about 95 degrees. And then I have an oil quench there that's heated to about 125 degrees. And I'll clay the knife before it gets hardened. You'll see me put the clay on and actually, try to keep the clay away from the edge so that the edge hardens. I'll bring the knife up to hardening temperature or critical temperature, which on that steel I think is right around 1700 degrees, maybe 1750. And then I'll do that 3 times, letting the steel cool itself over a good 10-minute period in between. Once I'm done, once I'm ready for that last heat, I'll plunge it into the water like I'm stabbing into the water like that. Just a straight. I'll count literally 1/1000, and I'm out of the water and into the oil for the rest of the quench. At the end of it, when the knife comes out, it goes, I'll go from that straight into an oven at 400 degrees, and it goes in there and it stays there for the next 2 hours. And the reason is because the water causes a shock to the steel and causes your different types of steel, your different types of grains in your steel to form a kind of a differential line where the clay was and where it was not. You'll get that awesome wavy line going down the blade. And I can show you guys one. We have a guy in town here that just made and gave away a champagne saber with a Cthulhu head as a pommel. That is amazing. I'd love to see that. So do you use a coal forge or gas forge? I use both. I have a coal forge out there that's from the 1800s, and I absolutely love using it. It's wonderful. It's it's quiet. It's actually really, really meditative to use it. I don't know how to better describe that. It's very quiet. It's the smell of the coal. It just takes you back. But I also have a gas forge because it's a lot more stable, I guess. It gets a much more even heat, and the coal forge is notorious for hot spots. Hey man, how's it going? Did I miss anything? I work third, so I just woke up. No, you didn't miss too much, man. The weather keeps knocking my power out, and I wasn't able to fire up the workshop tonight. Every time I do anything, the wind is shutting our power off, and honestly, I turned this on because I didn't want to leave everybody hanging. I will definitely make sure that I get out there in the workshop this week and get a live going. I want to forge the Scorpion Spear from Mortal Kombat, the new Mortal Kombat movie, so you guys are definitely going to want to check that out. I think it's going to be awesome. You make those things out of railroad spikes. Yes, Tyler, I have made things out of railroad spikes. That's Tyler, by the way. He's forged a lot of shit with me, and He's trolling me right now,
Bubba chicken.
and it's pretty funny. So. I use an electric furnace for silver and gold, but for everything else I use Devil Forge. I have a Devil Forge sitting out there. I have like 2 or 3 of them sitting out there. One of them's Tyler's. A couple of them's Tyler's, actually. Dude, Tyler, we have a pile of them things. Devil Forge, man. That how do you say it? Lithuania? I don't know where the guy's from. The dude is awesome.
Lithuania?
Lithuania. Is that how you say it?
I think so.
Yeah, the guy who makes those forges. I swear, dude is brilliant. Absolutely
I have
brilliant.
to go take care of goats.
I'm going to try to find you guys a picture of the last W2 knife that I made and see if I can show you guys that differential line and show you why I love W2 so much. It is a fantastic steel. I don't know if I actually have a picture of it. I hope I do, but
Last frost is tonight.
I might not.
Sounds like crap.
Let's see if I do here. You guys want me to throw up a little slideshow of some of the stuff that I've made? I can do that real quick. Let's save this one. Give me 1 second. I might miss a couple of messages here, but I will catch up. Trying to be tech savvy here. I guess I should have did this already, but I suck. Alright, let's see what else we got here.
Sounds just like Anna.
Alright. I'm grabbing 5 or 6. Just so you guys can get a good idea of some of the stuff I've made over the past couple of years. I made a pile of knives for the Yellow Rose Homestead a couple years ago. So let's see if I can show. I don't see the knife with the with the Haman line on it. Kind of disappointing. Oh, wait a minute. I think I found it. Yeah, I think I found it. Oh my god. And I'll show you guys a couple of my custom designs. They kind of became signature designs I didn't really intend for, but they got really popular and there's just no stopping it once it happened. Where is this damn knife at? Alright, we're gonna... let's see here. Yeah, I'm literally... It's like every single knife except for the one I wanted to show you guys is just... It's just not here. I don't understand that. Or I'm just scrolling too fast and missing it. That might be what it is. Let's see here. I think it's like right in this group. Maybe not. Oh, what's this? I'm literally like, I'm just not seeing it. I can't believe this. This is just crazy. I was so proud of this thing too. That's the crazy part. I don't understand why. Like why I don't have it on here. But here, let me throw up a little slideshow for you guys, and let me go ahead and hide this one, and I'll make a new one. I'll show you guys some of the knife work from the last year or two, and hopefully they look good. I don't know. And I can add to this too, so let me take this down a little bit, and I'll tell you what you're seeing here. The one on the right actually went to Thorhaven. Okay, it's going to change. This is a cable Damascus knife. Let's just leave it kind of big so you can actually see this. That's a collection of stuff I made, including a cast iron pot rack. That axe is made out of a piece of railroad. That's the Dire Bear. That's one of my signature knives right there. What else we got? This is a Bowie that I made from 1080 steel. And that is I think it's zebra wood handle. This is the Dire Wolf, which is another double grind. That's called a Huya Burl. This is a composite knife. The blade is all the blade edge area is all cable Damascus, and then there's layers of 1080 and 15 and 20 steel in that. This is a double knife, 1080, all 1080. So yeah, these two knives here again. The one on the right's Thorhaven's knife. So pretty cool. Pretty cool. I don't know if you guys are seeing that very good. Creekside Maples. Yeah, we're in northern Kentucky. If I wanted a medium flex 10-inch butcher knife, is that something you can make? Yeah, I sure can, buddy. I'm in the works to be sponsored by Devil Forge, so I get good discounts. That's awesome, man. That is really, really cool. The electronic furnace, that's pretty awesome. I'm kind of skimming back upward a little bit, make sure I didn't miss anything. Thorhaven, hey, got to jump off. Talk soon. Right on, man. I appreciate it, guys. Yeah, I'm actually still on the other page trying to find that picture of that knife for you guys. I don't see it. I'm gonna have to find it, and maybe I can show it to you guys on the next live or something. I'm gonna show you a meat cleaver. I don't know if Tim got this one or not. I know Tim got one a while back for his dad, but I don't know if this is it. I'm going to add it. And I found a tomahawk. I'm going to throw that in there too. So it's actually pretty fun. I haven't looked at any of these in a long time, so it's actually kind of like a trip down memory lane here. That's a really crappy picture, so I'm definitely not gonna put that one up there. Let me show you guys the fighter. I think you guys will like the fighter. I'm gonna add 3 more real quick to this. You should see them pop up in a second. Let's see if they do. Let's see. Okay, so we're back on that one. Seems like some of these knives, it actually like hangs out on the knife a lot longer than the others. Almost like the streaming program is telling me that it likes these better. I appreciate it, man. The Dire Bear goes for $185. The Dire Wolf is $165. That's any wood handle. It's excluding antler. If there's antler involved, there's a charge because it's a lot. You probably know already. It's more expensive and there's a higher risk of of it being ruined. Basically, and that always sucks. It does happen. I mean, we're all of us are kind of at the mercy of our own human error. You know what I mean? So I'm still like so hell bent on finding this. Yeah, I'll go ahead and show you guys the dwarven knife too. Let me throw that in there. You'll see it when it pops. So there's one of the tomahawks right there. That's 1080 steel with a curly maple handle. That's the fighter, the red G10 carbon fiber handle. That knife was really cool. I really enjoyed making that. So let's add another one to it. You'll see it pop up. It'll be a really weird looking knife with a lot of right angles on it. So you should be able to tell. It's very, very fantasy, dwarven, maybe Viking a little bit. Let's see here. Yeah, go ahead and show the Railroad Spike Tomahawk. I'll show that one too in a second here. I'm just trying to find this damn knife. I want you guys to see this so bad. I was so proud of it. I was just so proud. You know, I felt like when I made it, I felt like I finally had reached a point where I was, you know, like I was one of the big boys. I was one of the guys who could do that stuff, you know, that nobody else could do, and or whatever, you know, and it was awesome. You know, I was really, really happy about it. I think I'm getting closer. I think I might have found it. Yep, I think I found it, guys. Oh, wow. Yeah, I should definitely show the sword. I did a raffle for a Viking sword, which I would like to do again. I'd like to do another one. Where's this thing at here? Let me show you guys the beast. I'm going to add a few more to this and show you the knife with the Hamon line on it. Alright, so I found the knife. I found it. I'm throwing it on here, and that's all I'm going to show for today, because I feel like I'm going to bore you guys to tears with this. Because I'm like going down memory lane, you know, looking at these knives that I made over the past few years. So they are in the mix now, and I will point them out as they pop up here. Let me get my chat going so I can see you guys. Let's see here. Okay, that's the rack. There was a way to pop this chat out. There it is. Alright. Now that I got the chat popped out. Again, there's a Dire Bear. I can't remember the handle where that came from. Living Simple, Denny, how's mine coming along? It's good, man. It's actually really good. It's almost finished. Almost ready to go. Let's see. Sorry, I'm kind of catching up here on the chat. That's the composite Damascus knife right there with the burl. All that burl came from this farm, actually, on that handle. Let's see. Excited, making the rounds tonight. El Chapo. Yep, that's not the one that Tim got for his dad. That's a different one. There's the 1080 steel tomahawk with the curly maple handle on it. That's the fighter, the red G10 composite handle. Loved that knife. Loved everything about it. The guy who bought it actually refused to not have it. There's the Dwarven dagger. So that was a concept piece to see if I could, you know, get those right angles. This one was called the Beast. It was a challenge by a customer who wanted to see if I could make this thing. And we knocked it out of the park on that one. It was really, really awesome. I would love to have a really good camping axe, short handle. There's the Hamon line right there. The reason you clay the blade right there. That line running down, that wavy line. There's a Railroad Spike Tomahawk with a curly maple handle. The Railroad Spike Tomahawks are super fun, by the way. This is actually a Railroad Spike handle and a 1095 carbon steel blade. And you can't see it, but it's riveted together. And this is the Viking sword I did for the raffle. And the blade, the runes on the blade actually read Hero of the Gods. Short handle but solid. Any suggestion? Honestly, for a camp axe, you really can't go wrong with just maybe a 1075 steel or a 5160. You know, definitely hickory. I'd go all hickory for that. You know, these knives here are just a mixture. There's railroad spikes and there's the dire bear. I love those handles. I can't remember who made the handle. Big Red Bullion, did I see your last message? Let's see it. What do you sell your dire bear knives for? Is that it, or did I miss one? Miss Simple Living. How are you? I might have missed your message. Oh, there it is. So if I asked you to make me a wood carving hatchet with a big old beard, not sure if you know what I mean by that, but what would you charge? I do know what you mean. Bearded axes. Especially, I would call that more of almost like a shipbuilder's axe. I don't know if you've ever seen one of those. I can do those. Basically, we'd want to go into dimensions. You know, like how big of a beard on it. How, you know, what's the handle looking like? You know, is it a tapered handle like these tomahawks, or do we want to go with the whole gear shifter? You know, the Odin cleaver is looking great, and it should be all the way finished, I'd say by Tuesday. I want to say Tuesday. I basically only need a little bit longer with it just to get it finalized. Living Simple, your knife is completely finished, sheath and all, and it's in an oil bath, letting that sheath soak up some oil. The blade itself is done and polished up. And the last one that needs to be finished, all the way finished, is I'd say Andrew Barker's knife. I got to make the sheath for it, which I'll probably be doing doing that sheath this week sometime. They was saying on this knife here, it's riveted on, but the rivets are polished so you can't see them. I'd never seen one done, so I wanted to see it myself. Yeah, absolutely, man. Yeah, definitely. Just let me know what you're looking for, man. I'd be happy to see what I can do. And the thing is, you know, if it's something that's not feasible, that maybe I can't build it or whatever, I will literally find you the guy who can. I know a lot of makers, and if I can't do it, I will literally point you to someone I would trust to have it made. You know, most of the time I can do it, but there's always those few that might be too much, or maybe I don't have the tools out there to do it, you know, stuff like that. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. There's a lot of fun out there in the old workshop. Let me see what I got here. I know I got a bunch of stuff here. Let me show you guys this kitchen knife. I made a Viking kitchen knife. Let me show you this one. I think you'll like it. It's pretty cool. I'm going to go ahead and make this a little bit smaller. We'll let that keep on playing. And I'm just going to add this. That way it's not that way we don't have to wait for all of them to get through. Check this thing out here. I made this one a couple years back and I raffled it, which every now and again I do knife raffles where I'll make something and then I'll put it up on the website, and I'll basically put a link where you can buy as many tickets as you want. We usually limit it because I know there's a few practices out there where people just let it go and let it go and let it go, and I genuinely do not like letting the raffles go beyond the value of the knife, because I don't know, it just feels kind of weird to me. It feels a little dishonest, I guess. So what I genuinely do is, if I consider the knife, like this one would have been, to me, it would be worth maybe $325. That's the amount of raffle tickets that would have went for this. So this knife was really cool. That's antler, by the way, and everything in there was hand carved. And when I say hand carved, I mean I tooled it in. If I had to try to chisel it, I would. If I couldn't chisel it, I'd resort to a diamond bit on the Dremel to clean it up. But a very cool knife. And the name of this knife was Bondsman. Which,
James Bondsman.
James Bondsman. But yeah, guys, I'm glad to show you this stuff. I don't know. I might do a poll on this channel and see if anybody wants me to bring back the raffles. If not, I'll let it go. But if we're gonna do raffles, then that means we gotta make some. We gotta make something crazy, something worthy of it. So very cool. But guys, I think I'm gonna get out of here. It's been a long day, and I didn't get to forge anything, which is kind of a bummer. But I am exhausted, tired. I think she's taking care of the animals. So I think I might go ahead and say goodnight to you guys and get on with it. I'm going to try to plan to do a live and actually make that spear this week. I'm hoping. Hopefully the weather just cooperates, because this is just getting old, you know. But alright guys, I'm out of here. I appreciate everybody hanging out with me and talking knives and talking farm stuff. And you know, if anybody's looking for anything made, you know, check me out. This is how to get a hold of me directly for all knife work. That email address right there. So copy and paste that wherever you need to, or write it down. What do you got to do? If you want something made, reach out. You know, I'm always available. So, alright guys, I'm out of here. I'll see you guys later on. Have a good one.